Hi, my name is Natasha and this is my video. So I wanted to do a quick video about contouring and highlighting. Now when I was younger, when I first used to apply makeup, it was a bit sort of trial and error, a lot of foundation to obviously cover all the try and distance myself from who I was to who I wanted to be, and there wasn't a whole lot of sort of highlighting, or I think I would have used a little bit of face powder and a little bit of blusher and a little bit of highlighter, but certainly no contouring. But as you get older and you want to be a bit more sophisticated with your makeup, maybe as we age as well, I think it's using makeup in a way that sort of can help us look a certain way as you know, or give a more dramatic look for a night out. So just wanted to go over some quick things that I've learned over the years. So for me, and I'll do another video to go over the types of brushes I use. I contour, so that, I mean, there's no right or wrong way, but obviously the way I've learned and I've kind of used in my life is I'm contouring from the top of the ear down to the cheek, and then obviously the side of the nose. And also what you want to do is any areas that you're trying to conceal, not conceal, but sort of, you know, lessen the intensity. So for me, if I've got a bit of a hairline there, I'm going to darken that up a little bit. And anything that you want to bring to the front, like the word highlight would suggest, you would highlight. So some people put it on the nose. I've seen a lot of people put highlighter on the front of the cheek. I tend to put highlighter up here, just because that's part of my face seems to come out like a triangle, so it kind of highlights that. But so what we're doing is we're creating the illusion, or sort of exaggerating the illusion of having more of a defined sort of cheekbone, and also the same with the nose, having a thinner nose. And here we're sort of not drawing attention to any kind of hairline that you don't want to draw attention to. And with the cheekbones, by putting the highlighter on the cheeks and the nose, you're accentuating them, you're bringing them to everyone's attention. So that's basically what I do. I think for a night out, if I want a more, you know, because it's darker and it's not daytime, I probably use a harsher, because what you want to use is you want to use a darker, for the daytime I use a darker brown than obviously my skin tone, so there's a contrast. But for a nighttime, if I'm going to be out at night, I tend to sort of want to sort of make it look a bit more dramatic, so I have a darker brown to sort of bring that in. And you're blending it in obviously with your makeup, unless you want to be, you know, unless that's your style. I know that a lot of drag queens obviously would they like to have the defined line, but if you're, for me personally, obviously where I'm out and about at work and going out in the evenings, I'm looking for the kind of the blended look to sort of that's not to say that I'm opposed to trying drag, because I'd like to try some extreme drag looks maybe in the future, but for the time being I'm blending and sort of trying to make it look a bit more seamless. So that's all I wanted to touch on for now. Just essentially with the just to summarize, with the contouring, I'm contouring from the top of the ear down to the cheek in a kind of a sort of semicircle, and then sort of blending up and blending down. And also on the sides of the noses, I'm going up here on the hairline, the areas that I want to sort of conceal or not draw attention to. And then I think I used to do with the jawline so that I could sort of hide that, but I don't do that so much anymore. And with the highlighter, I'd sometimes go on the nose, but mainly I'm going up here on the top part here, and sometimes in the forehead, and sometimes, I mean, I can do a little bit of highlighter here so as to sort of extend, you know, sort of highlight the eyebrows, if that's what we want to do, or going under the eyebrows is another one. That's all for now. Just a short video on contouring and highlighting. But yeah, I think I'll do a video on the different brushes that I use, because the great thing about makeup and application, and I'm far from an expert, but I've got over 2 decades of applying makeup. I've learned what works for my face, and so, you know, it's a lot of trial and error, and just sort of listening to lots of other people and seeing what you can take and what you can leave. But that's all for now. Thank you, until my next video. Bye.